Brother, 97% of Christians stay broke because they ignore the 8 money moves that took a prison inmate and made him the second most powerful man in Egypt. His name was Joseph. No business degree, no Wall Street connections, yet he saved an entire nation from economic collapse. I'm Master Y, and today I'm breaking down Joseph's complete 8-step blueprint that can revolutionize your finances in 2025. Stay until step 8. It's your breakthrough. Genesis 41 tells us Pharaoh had a dream nobody could interpret. 7 fat cows devoured by 7 skinny cows. Joseph immediately understood God was revealing a 14-year economic cycle. 7 years of abundance, 7 years of famine. What Joseph did next changed history. These 8 steps can change your financial future forever. Step 1, operate with prophetic vision. While everyone in Egypt was spending freely and celebrating abundance, Joseph was thinking decades ahead. He wasn't saving because he was worried. He was preparing because God showed him what tomorrow would look like. Genesis 41:33 says Joseph told Pharaoh, "Let Pharaoh look for a discerning and wise man." He didn't just interpret the dream, he provided the strategy. That's prophetic vision. Instead of living paycheck to paycheck, ask God to reveal his financial plan for your life. Biblical planning responds to revelation, not circumstances. Step 2, the 20% principle. God gave Joseph a specific instruction. Take 1/5 of the harvest. That's 20% set aside before anything else was touched. Genesis 41:34 says, "Take 1/5 of the harvest during the 7 years of abundance." This wasn't negotiable. It was a fixed percentage established by divine mandate. Most people save whatever's left over, but there's never anything left. Joseph set aside God's portion first, not last. The 20% principle isn't punishment, it's protection. When you honor God with your first fruits, the remaining 80% gets blessed and multiplied. Step 3, systematic structure. Genesis 41:48 says Joseph stored food in the cities. In each city, he put the food grown in the fields surrounding it. He created a distribution system, not a random pile. Your financial structure matters as much as your strategy. Create categories for your income. Establish boundaries for spending. God multiplies what's managed with wisdom and structure. Step 4, unwavering consistency. For 7 consecutive years, Joseph stored grain. Genesis 41:49 says he stored up huge quantities like the sand of the sea. Consistency beats intensity every time. It's not about one great financial decision. It's about making the same wise decision repeatedly until discipline becomes character. God rewards faithfulness more than enthusiasm. Step 5, strategic distribution. When famine hit, Genesis 41:56 says, Joseph opened all the storehouses and sold grain to the Egyptians. Notice, he controlled when resources were released and sold them strategically. Biblical stewardship isn't just accumulation, it's strategic distribution. Your breakthrough might not be getting more money. It might be learning when and how to release what you already have. Step 6, leverage crisis for expansion. Genesis 47:20 says, Joseph bought all the land in Egypt for Pharaoh. The land became Pharaoh's. Joseph didn't just survive the crisis, he used it to expand Pharaoh's kingdom. While everyone else was losing wealth, Joseph was strategically acquiring assets. When everyone else is panicking and selling, biblical wisdom positions you to buy. When everyone else is in crisis mode, prophetic vision positions you for expansion. Joseph turned Egypt's greatest crisis into Pharaoh's greatest expansion. Step 7, sustainable systems. After acquiring the land, Genesis 47:23-24 says Joseph gave people seed to plant and established a 20% tax. Give 1/5 to Pharaoh, the other 4/5 you may keep. Joseph didn't create dependency, he created productivity. He established a system that sustained Egypt for generations. When God blesses you financially, he's positioning you to create systems that bless others. Your business should employ people. Your investments should fund kingdom work. Step 8, honor God as your source. Through all 8 steps, Joseph never took credit. Genesis 41:16 records his response to Pharaoh. I cannot do it, but God will give Pharaoh the answer he desires. This is the foundation for all the others. Honor God as the source of all your increase. Deuteronomy 8:18 says, it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. When you honor God as your source, He becomes your supply. When you steward His resources with faithfulness, He multiplies them beyond measure. Brother, Joseph's 8 money moves are eternal principles rooted in God's unchanging wisdom. From prophetic vision to divine stewardship, this is your complete blueprint for financial transformation. Joseph went from forgotten prisoner to financial leader because he aligned his money moves with heaven's strategy. Comment Joseph below for the free 8 Money Moves PDF with all scriptures and action steps. Hit subscribe. Next week, the tithe mistake 90% of Christians make. Your financial breakthrough starts with a decision to steward resources according to God's plan, not the world's panic. God doesn't multiply disobedience, He multiplies faithful stewardship. Your money moves matter. With Joseph's blueprint, your financial story can be rewritten according to heaven's design. God bless your finances, brother.